minute. I have some smudge here. Got a different deck out that was calling to me. Good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday, the new moon called a black moon because it's the second one of the month or the fourth one in a quarter. And it's very indicative of. Okay, now let me move this other way. It's still burning. I gotta get it out because the fan's on and it will just burn and burn and burn. All right. I'm not burn my finger. All right, good. Okay. Okay, so let me move that back there. And the new moon in Virgo. It's all about releasing the old, what's showing up for you, the deep freaking layers, deep layers. Yes. I'm trying to get on my channel here so I can see the comments and when you show up here. And this was the deck I had to go get. Callie is, yeah, Callie. My cat's name is Callie. For that. Okay, there's my live. And today I am mentioning that, the new moon. Why? Why did you do that? Why is Facebook telling me to log in? I have no idea what my password is. Hi, Felicia. Good morning. You're up early. Early. It's 8 o'clock there. It's not really that early, but good morning. I was trying to get on Facebook, but it's telling me to log in. I'm like, why? Why are you telling me to log in? Why am I just not able to get on Facebook? Just waking up. Well, I'm glad you came here. Oh, God. I put it behind me. Hold on. Keyboard. Yeah. I woke up at 5. Got up and meditated and then, did my stuff. So what's coming up for you? I can tell you I woke up seriously irritated. And I was like, what the heck is happening? So how many of you are doing the getting weird? Yes, Facebook's getting weird. Just let me log in. So, how many of you are noticing some just the deepest layers of the deepest layers showing up for you? Say hello. I see people here. Say hello. Where are you from? Having some coffee. It's morning here. Oh my gosh. So, holy moly. I was like, wow. Because I woke up and I did my meditation and then all of a sudden I'm like feeling this irritation and I'm like, what is going on? Yesterday was amazing, felt great. I'm going to talk about boundaries today, but several things were showing up. I want to talk about this because it ties in with the new moon, this black moon, new moon, which is pushing up. We've been talking about it for a while. The energy's pushing it all to the surface. Now we're in this dark moon where the things that are in the dark, the things that have been in the dark, the deepest layers of your stuff, because many of us have been doing our work. If you're coming here, many of you have been doing your work. We've been doing our work. We've been writing. We've been doing the word processing, vocal word processing. We've been doing all the things. And then here's this other thing showing up, this thing I thought I had already dealt with several times. How about that? I've dealt with it several times. And here it is again. Somebody asked me last night if I was coming to their baby shower today. And I'd already told someone else that I wasn't. I contributed and I said, hey, Brad, good morning. I'm not going to go. And then I saw her last night. She hugged me and said, hey, are you coming to my baby shower? And I said, I don't think so. I don't know. I said, I don't know. I lied. I said, I don't know. I already made my mind up. And then I felt like I should go because it's important to her, and it's her, I don't know if it's her first baby, but the first baby shower. She lives in a homeless shelter and that caters to women and children, and that's where it came from. I was shooting myself. I should go. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, and in my head it was very clear, I'm not going. And then I wake up, or I'm falling back to sleep, telling myself, well, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe when I wake up I'll feel different. You hear all that dialogue, this old dialogue. Okay, now fast forward a little bit later. I'm out. I've done all my stuff, and I'm out walking, and I'm like, if I'm fully, I'm in the shower. Let me back up a little bit. I'm in the shower, and I hear this message that you're still trying to fix yourself. Seriously? Really? People-pleasing dialogue. Yes. That's very, 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 very old, very lifetimes old. And I'm still trying to fix myself. I'm like, I just listened to the message and I went, really? Am I trying to do that? Now I'm out walking and I'm like, when I'm fully present, when you're fully present in the moment, there's nothing else. I'm not broken. I'm not trying to fix myself. I'm fully present in the moment. What makes it true is that I keep running the dialogue that I'm still trying to fix myself, or I'm not good enough, or I'm still broken, or I'm whatever, fill in the blank, fill in your blank. That's the only thing that keeps it going. Yesterday I talked about the emotions. Our emotions, we reinvent, recreate the same emotions and live in the same trauma over and over and over. That's what keeps the truth of it going. It's not true. Because when you're in the moment, nothing else matters. All the others is bullshit running in your head. So I'm walking and I'm leaving a message for my group of clients and walk in and I'm telling them I still have this level of irritation and it's just still there. And I'm like, so it's a choice, right? I'm still there. I'm still in that. And I'm walking and this giant ass butterfly, 4 inches at least across, comes and lands right in front of me. Boom, gone. I was stunned. I see butterflies all the time around here, and I always want to take a picture of them, and I startle them, and they're butterflies, they flying off. So it sat there. The backside of it, the wings fully open. Every other thing was gone in that moment. I was not irritated. I was fully present, taking photos. And then I got a little closer and it moved and went to another stem and faced me, the back of it. So I could take some more pictures. Fully present. Butterflies are always about transformation, right? So what are the things that bring you back to your present self? Those are the things that bring me back. Walking out in nature, touching the trees, seeing the butterflies. We have turtles. We have all kinds of things around here. So let me see the other comments. There was something else in there. Let me see. Thank you for all the comments. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, I had a very angry dream and was definitely on the attack. Yes. I'm not remembering my dreams at all. I did this on the first day. So Felicia and I and Donna are collaborating. We have a 3 section. So the very first day, Felicia taught putting the salt bowl under your bed to create that sacred safe space for when you're sleeping. So you'll have to go back and watch that first one if you haven't seen it yet. Go to Felicia B Soul Light 379 on Facebook. We're doing this 10-day portal activation together. And then Donna's on Instagram, Amethyst Rain 23, and she's doing sound healing. And so we've been doing this 10 consecutive days. This is day 7. And that I put that under my bed. I don't even know what I'm dreaming. I'm sleeping really. Felicia is on YouTube, yes. Donna's on Instagram. Me and Felicia are here on YouTube. And so I've been more on the Felicia talks about the galactic portal, what's happening each day with that. I'm talking about the shadow. Today I'm going to talk about some brand, I'm trying to run words together, boundaries, and distracted by the comment. Not on YouTube, but maybe you can send me the links. Yeah, absolutely. The links are in my first video, day 1. And then I thought about it. I need to put them in each day. So I'll go in and put them in today too. When we're done, I'll go back and put the other 2 links in. Make it simple. That's one of the things I asked myself today. And it's a great tool. Does it feel easy and simple, or is it complicated? Now, the mind will always complicate something. But easy is flow, right? So if I'm easy with it, I'm in the flow of it. If I really, really, really wanted to go to this baby shower today, I would be in the flow of it, and it would be an easy decision. But it feels complicated. And my choice is to stay home and take care of me today, because I'm busy all week long. I love the way you rising, little phoenix. Thank you very much. Me too. Me too. Thank you for that. So honoring ourselves, right? Those are clear boundaries. I'll type into the boundaries thing. Hi, Alita. Thank you. Bless you too. All of you. Yes, yes, yes. Be good to you. So I really want, I feel like I'm torn. I'm not torn. I don't want to go, but I'd really like to honor her. I contributed. Do I need to be there? No. It's her day. If I'm not bringing my best self to that, how would I show up? I'm not going to show up in a poopy place, but I'm also not going to be my best self. So really taking your own inventory. Like, where are you really when you're saying yes to something? I didn't say yes to it, but I didn't tell her the truth. No, I'm not coming. I said, I don't know. Yeah, I already know. I already made my mind up. Because the weekends come, and sometimes there's things to do, but yeah, just it's a lot of not in a judgmental way. It's a lot of lower vibrations, and I don't want to be there. That's the deeper truth. So I have this copper bracelet on, and I just keep playing with it. I keep I tried to put it on my ankle. It won't fit. I can't get it over my heel. Not even the other one, Felicia. So tensor, is that how you say it? Tensor bracelet. Will you put the link in there? Other people might be interested in this. This is a great bracelet to, well, it's a bracelet, but there's also this, I'm totally digressing here. This is a 4-inch circle tensor. And it's for amplifying your space, grounding. I've been wearing it out in public. Whew, amazing to keep my energy centered and grounded to me. Incredible, incredible. Got so many self-destructive friends right now. It's hard to be around that vibrational frequency. 100%. So let's get into boundaries. Because it's all tying together with this black moon, the old stuff showing up. Because we really must get honest. I'm trying to read and speak at the same time. Copper. It's a copper. Thank you, copper. And there were some other things I think he put in there, but this is copper. And I have a copper ring, 2 of them actually on each hand. Smaller one because my little wedding ring was a little too big. So yes, it helps to ground, helps to amplify your space, helps to amplify your energy, helps to keep your energy to you. Like creating this bubble around you to keep your energy safe to you. So I've just been wearing it all the time, and then, oh, I have it inside. I was told I need to wear this. So I put that on. So all these things to just take care, right? To take care. This moon is revealing our deep self, our deepest self. Thank you for that. Thanks for being here and putting that in there so I can talk some more about that, because I can read it and then I'll just go, oh, great. But if I'm not reading it to share with you and then expand on it, not so much. I don't remember it. So revealing our deepest self, honoring ourselves, taking care of ourselves. All great words, right? But how do we do that? Setting boundaries. Hi, Ryan. Setting boundaries is a great way to create trust with ourselves and self-love. When we get wishy-washy, when we get irritated, and we get all those things, we create a lot of energy leaks and allow a lot of things to come in. So when we create boundaries, whether they're physical, verbal, energetic, we create safety for ourselves and those around us. We say no where we need to say no. No is a complete sentence, and we don't owe anybody an explanation for why we're saying no. If you're that close to them and you want to explain it, great, do that. But we don't need to give people a lot of explanation and a lot of words. We just don't need to. It gets into that people-pleasing thing. And if you're in abusive or narcissistic relationships, it gives them the ammunition to manipulate the crap out of you and gaslight you and do all the other stuff. So no thanks. Thanks for asking. Simple. I went out to dinner yesterday, busy, supper, club, fish fry. Woo, yeah, really put intention into my energy field, and I felt and actually enjoyed navigating others I was near. Absolutely. So some of the things that we like to wear, this copper, this, I can't remember the name of it right now, creates that energetic boundary around us. When we get really clear with ourselves. So I had someone she was new in recovery, and I kept going, what is going on? I kept feeling something, just ick. And finally I went, oh, she's manipulating me. Done. Right? I recognized it, declared it was done. No manipulation here. She stopped doing it. I never said a word to her. I just got really clear in my own self, in my own energy field, and she stopped doing it. I like Moldavite too. Sometimes there are people that are really thick and really dense and don't get it. Even if they do, they don't care, and they keep walking over the boundaries. And that's when something gets to be said. We have to speak for ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for us. We've always tried to do it for other people in that people-pleasing way, which is another form of manipulation, by the way. We're done. So those deep pieces, those deep shadow, dark, the parts that we don't want to look at or that we think we've already done because they were so big and glaring in the beginning, and then they're not anymore. So they start to get a little more subtle and show up in different ways. So it's really paying attention to what is your feeling? What are you reading in the energy? What's true for you? Boundaries in the beginning, God, it felt like, let me just crawl under the ground and bury myself because it was so hard to set boundaries. It was so uncomfortable because, God, they might reject me. They might not like me. They might get mad at me. Well, who cares? They're not being respectful. I'm not respecting me. How are they going to respect me? But it was uncomfortable. My knees were knocking. It was super, super uncomfortable because I was not worthy. That's not true, but that's what I believed. And I was desperate. Everything was external. It was all about you giving me approval. So having boundaries, God, it was like just pull a lung out. It would be easier than setting a boundary. So happy for you. Have to go. All right. Have a fabulous day. Frustration comes up for me. Unrealistic expectations of others is a demon of mine. Oh, I found it totally boils down to a root. Yes, absolutely. Bye, Z's. Bye. Expectations are pre-planned resentments, people. Expectations are pre-planned resentments. Somebody messaged me today and said, it was just random. I love him, and we are very deep thinkers, and he says, so do you feel like hope is a minor how do you put that? Minor form of expectation. Absolutely. You look it up in the dictionary. I gotta look it up. Because hope is all about optimism and I hope and giving you positive what? Expectation, positive hope. Hope's kind of a like try. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. What does that mean? You either do it or you don't. So hoping, yeah, it can be a very much of a yeah. Glad you got that. Hope is kind of nebulous and kind of out there, and it gives this false, I feel like a false pretense or a false idea. But it really could be an expectation. I hope they show up. Oh, I hope they'll be here, and I hope they'll be different. Can you hear the expectation in that? Ugh. Yes, try. False hope, yes. Right? It's really a no. If I'm going to try to be there, it's a no. Just say no. I'm not sure yet is different. Because maybe right now I don't know. Maybe when the day comes for me to be at that baby shower, I might change in my mind. I want to be there. So I'm not sure yet. Leaves it open-ended. And that's not about having another plan or a better plan. It's not about that. It's about where am I at in my space energetically and emotionally? Am I in a space that I want to go and be in other space? Can I do it? Absolutely. Do I want to? Does it feel aligned? Is really the greater question. Does it feel aligned? I'm just present to him. I'm like, I keep just messing with this bracelet. So, okay, let me just stop doing that. And let me pull a card here. I'm going to pull a card from the deck that came out, which is Kali. Alana, I'm not sure how she says that. Alana Fairchild. So what are you noticing? What are you noticing showing up for yourself? Do you have any questions about this? Boundaries, this new moon. Blue Tara. Let's see what she has to say. Number 17. The feelings today, the deeper layers showing up. I say they're subtle, but they're not always as loud. They're not as obvious. So paying attention to where it feels off or where there's this little sticking point or this ick feeling. So paying attention to that, because it's not always super obvious. Like when I woke up this morning and I'm feeling irritated, and I'm like, what happened? I mean, when I went to sleep, I was putting other things in my subconscious to work on that all night, and then I woke up, I should. So it's very subtle. I had to do some writing and get to what that was all about. Because it didn't seem obvious. Because when I went to sleep, I was putting in these positive things into my brain, so that unconscious space is working on that in my sleep. And so when I wake up feeling irritated, I'm like, but I didn't go to sleep that way. But there was a little sidebar over here. That I wasn't aware of. All right, I just thought of this. A relationship should be emotionally reciprocal. Hold on, I'll come back to that. Yes. All right, Blue Tara, sweet mother of peace, now bestows her gifts of clarity, peace, and the power to overcome any negative condition. Whew. That was a big energy, big shift. Just as the beautiful lotus flower grows from muddied waters, so too shall you arise from confusion, difficult circumstances, and heavy energies into sacred blossoming. If you feel held back or slowed down by your circumstances, remember that your soul has the ability to process all experiences and become stronger, not weaker, through doing so. The oracle indicates healing and a positive prediction for a peaceful future. When we're doing the transformation, when we're paying attention to what's coming up, this does not have to be hard. We'll make it hard. I will complicate it, and I will make it difficult, and I will make it really emotional, and I'll feel shitty, and I'll feel like I'm in the pity pot, and I can do all those things right here. And I do, and I have. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's a much simpler process. Take a deep breath. Feel where you're feeling it. Where I did all the things this morning. I did some writing, I did some tapping, I took a shower, and it wasn't until I saw that butterfly that the final vestiges of that irritation left. Because I instantly became present. So it's not difficult. My thoughts and my rumination over why do I feel this way is what makes it difficult. Thank you for the hearts. Acknowledge it. Some things take a little more time, obviously. So you keep doing the things until it clears. If it hadn't cleared yet, I'd have been calling somebody. Don't I need to talk about this? Let me get to the bottom of this, or to the root, as somebody had said. Just thought a relationship should be emotionally reciprocal. Well, it shouldn't be anything. We like it to be emotionally reciprocal. How did we create it? Emotional reciprocity is because we're each doing that. If it's not emotionally reciprocal, where am I not reciprocating? I can't look to him to be reciprocating to me. I must look at me to see where I'm not doing that thing. So I was doing some writing and I had some feedback that was, well, where are you checking out? I was like, dang it. I'm like looking at my husband because he'll get him to the phone and scrolling the videos, and now he's got hearing aids where the videos are Bluetooth and the phone is Bluetooth to the hearing aids, and it's not new. It's not new. But I get all feelings hurt because I'm talking to him and he's not listening to me. Well, I got to get his attention. I have to get his attention. Not blame him because he's checking out in the videos. He listens when I get his attention. But if I start talking and he's already zoned out, that's not going to happen. But I'm mad at him for checking out and not paying attention to me. So the question came back to me. Where are you checking out? I was like, oh, dang it. Because certainly I check out. When I stop checking out, so does he. And we learn new tools or different ways to navigate it. It's always a reflection. If I'm accusing them of not being emotionally available, where am I not emotionally available? Where am I not reciprocating? They might not be emotionally available. It could be that as we grow and evolve and become that, they can come with us. But some people don't. They don't want to. They'd rather live in their safe little box. I'm just thinking of my mom. You know, my mom's that. Hey, foundation. Yeah, foundation. Self-care needs a nudge with this. Yes. Charade's jumping around. Where are you checking out? Yes. Where was I checking out? I'll check out emotionally. I'll check out when I feel like I'm being ignored. I check out, or I reject first. Anybody else do that? I'll do it first because I think that's going to save me from being hurt or being mad at him. When it's really, what if I just show up and be the person that I am meant to be here on this planet, the authentic, transparent person who's full of love and joy and grace? Then I will not be judging him for whatever he's doing. At some point, Are we a vibrational match? Are we growing together? Sometimes we don't grow as fast together, but even each of us are growing. And some people just like to dig their feet in and not grow. I have people like that. My mom's that. My mom's in a, uh, you know, losing her mind. Maybe it's a better place for her to be. I don't know. I don't have the answer. It's clear. It's clear to me that there are people on this planet that just want to stay safe in their box and they don't want to grow. And I see a lot of them get sick, diseased, dementia, Alzheimer's. So that's where that, I'm not interested in going there. So I get to the opposite. I'm really doing the leave them live. Do what I want in the moments to see what happens next. Do we call this flow? We call this flow as long as we're not sitting in judgment and doing it out of spite. The motive's got to be clean in that. Let him do his thing and I'm going to go do my thing. If the motive's clean, yeah, it's flow. If we're doing it because I'm going to show him that I can just be my own person and do my own thing, then you got a different motive going on. And then that's just hitting them, right? They are staying in their happy place in the mind. I hope so. I do hope so. All right, I pulled, a couple came out of here. The elemental empath. Soon, helpful today. Yes, I can check out if I have done it manipulatively. I am now feeling the spite of that disaster. More growth, yes. Sensitivity validates self. Vulnerability is strengthening. Well, I can't hardly read it. It's not a really bright and it's small. Vulnerability is strength. Maybe y'all can read it. I know it's backwards. Is it projection on the bottom? See the lotus flower in her belly, and then the opening of the heart, and the water, which is all about emotion and sensitivity. Projections. That's what it says. Maybe I just didn't want to read it. Exactly what we're talking about. We're projecting things, right? All right. True self is the other one that came out. Connect to soul, feed inner guidance, purify energy. Just confirming. Just confirmation of what we've been talking about. Elemental Empath deck is by Mayuki Rose. Miyuki Rose. It's a really beautiful deck. It's really important for us to take a look at what's showing up. Simply look at it, acknowledge it, notice it. I often get an image of the shedding. This is the year of the snake. So I often get that image of shedding like a snake, where we're shedding this old version of ourselves as we continue to step into this new energy and this new earth and this new way of being. So we're shedding this old version. And it's like it's like a residual. Those deeper layers are like the residuals that are still lingering in our energy field. And to take a look at when they show up. Like when I wasn't completely honest and saying, no, I'm not coming today. Last night. Because I actually hoped I might change my mind. knowing that I wouldn't. It's rare. I've already decided I'm not going because I know I need the space to take care of me. And I contributed something, and then they can all do their thing. Oh, okay. That's got it. Real time here, we as sensitive people love to be around us because they feel good around us. But that doesn't mean that we need to show up everywhere so they can feel good when we don't. Mic drop. Y'all can relate? People love to be around us. They love to be around our energy. I get invited to places. You're welcome. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I can come. And then I'm like, why? Why am I doing that? It's taken me a lot of years to recognize people love to be around me, but I don't love to be around people all the time. And I don't love to be around every one of them that want to be around me all the time. Because you know what they say? I always feel so good when I'm around you. But yeah, I walk away feeling like shit because you're negative Nelly. You're in your own crap. I don't need to be in it with you. So you want to puke on me, and then you feel better, and I walk away going, what the fuck just happened? This just happened. I have a friend, she's 89, and she was just on this tirade the other day, and I'm like 10 things. Like, what? Why? Why are you dumping your shit in my lap? Because you feel better. Why am I letting her? You know why? Because she reminds me of my mother. And because I am that. So here's another layer. I am quick to look at all the garbage. I'm quick to think I still need to fix me. It's not always conscious. Next thing you know, you're in a medicine bath. Yes, I haven't had that. It'll be today. So it's... When I first met this woman, I'm like, oh, no, I don't like her. I don't want to be around her because she's my mother. She's very much like my mother, very judgy, very all those things. And then I'm like, wow, what's the mirror? How am I that? I can come on here and be all Pollyanna and talk all positive and give you all kinds of great tools and information. But if I'm not being honest about it, that is me. I grew up in a very hyper negative. Everything's a problem. Nothing was ever acknowledged. It was always what was wrong. So, you know, all the not good enough, not worthy, and all that stuff. The program. I notice I can easily focus on where do I need to grow? Where do I need to expand? What's the thing showing up for me? When I could be focusing on where I'm going and what's positive in my world and what's abundant and I'm grateful for. But I'm used to this. This is more comfortable. It's much more familiar. Do you see? You've explained this well. In the past has helped me when I get that trigger of my mother in a person. Yes, I have really looked at how I am with my kids and other relationships. Yeah, we might be different. We absolutely might be different with our family and other people, but I'm still that. And maybe I'm that to me. And until I'm done being that to me, I'll keep attracting people like that. That show up that way for me to see me. Room to grow. Small doses. I'm around her in small doses. I'm around my mom in small doses. Now that I don't live in the same state, but even when I was there visiting, small doses. So choose. Take responsibility for you and your space and your energy and honor the boundaries of what's good for you. What makes you feel alive? What relationships bring you joy and that like expansion? I call them soul nourishing relationships. those that help you expand and feel good. And when we're together, man, the energy is off the chart, and we're like bouncing off of each other. Felicia and I do this a lot. We bounce off each other, and then all these insights and all this telepathy and all these things just like, blah, 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 you can see I'm just like, blah, I'm all animated about it because it's so exciting and I love being in those relationships. Then I get in the other one, I'm like, ugh. I can't even, I feel like it's not that I'm not myself, I just don't talk a lot. And they feel good. Now, the caveat is we can choose to do that. We can choose to show up. It's important that we stay in our high vibe and alter the environment rather than being altered by it. Sometimes Spirit's going to move us to do that. So it's important that we know where we end and they begin. It's important that we know how to tune our energy. So when we walk into the space, we're bringing our vibration, not coming in and calibrating to the vibration that's present. It's our boundary. It's a clear boundary. But I'm going to raise the vibration. I'm not going to sink to it. And that takes practice. Because we're not used to doing that. We don't even trust ourselves to do that. Or when we're high vibe and we walk in and then we start checking around and looking at the energy and feeling energy, and then we're like, and then we start to slowly lower our vibration so we can match the energy. Oh, why do I feel so heavy? Why do I feel good? Did it to myself. Because that's what we've always done. We're learning something new here. And learning how to trust ourselves to be that. So do the things for you that light you up, that light a spark in you, that fan the flames in you. That butterfly, that was my picture moment. I love, love, love. That brings me the most joy in my life. It's probably not the only thing, is taking photos of things like that. And it landed right freaking in front of me and didn't move. It's like, it happens. It just snapped me right out of whatever other stuff was going on and right into the moment. So do those things. If it's writing, taking a medicine bath, meditating, it's typically moving my energy, doing something to move my energy and to get my focus. If it's painting, I have a little rebounder, a little trampoline. I also have a vibration plate. I have shoes to put on and go walking. I can go hug a tree. There's so many ways to alter our energy and be fully present. And when we're fully present, nothing else matters. All that is just chatter. Because the mind wants to create safety. The only thing that's safe in the mind is our past. It's like the hard drive on the computer. It only has the evidence of the past. So when we're here and in our heart and our soul and we're feeling, the mind's like, nope, 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 nope. Feelings are not safe. You better not go there. And then we feel all the energy around us and we lower our vibration. So of course it doesn't feel safe. It's important. That's why this shadow, this inner child, having boundaries, all of this is so important. For humans, I would say, especially for highly sensitives or light workers, it doesn't really matter. It's important for all of us. Because if we don't do it, and we're only looking at the happy, joyous, and free part of our life, half of it's missing. And it doesn't mean that we live there, but it means that we transform it. So that we're authentically happy and joyous and free and brighter light in the world. Questions before I wrap this up? Oh, I'm going to pull this card. I'm going to pull from this deck. You got me going, and I'm on 15 minutes after your teaching. Fabulous. I love it, love it, love it. See, I've been doing the afternoons, which have been good. I'm a morning person. I feel the difference. I'm good anytime really. Because I'll get present in that whole channel of it. So, but if you ask me any time of any day, I'm a morning person. I like early mornings, quiet mornings, drink my coffee mornings, and then I've done my thing and I'm ready for the day. Oh, I got two. Let's see what they are. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So call on your dragons. Call on this dragon, Archangel Gabriel's dragon. It's aligned, right? It's still aligned. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. Self-discipline is about boundaries. It's about doing our transformation and paying attention and not complicating it. I have two white dragons. This is the Omega dragon. Harnesses the divine feminine power of creation, intention, holds your vision, birth the higher consciousness. Yep. Two white dragons. So call on your dragons today and ask for some help. They'll come in and they can clear the path for you. Can, light that fire, clear the path for you. They can clear you. Anytime that you need that, call on your dragons. They have that fire energy that will help. They can come. I call on them when I feel like heavy and I don't have smudge or anything like that. I'll call them, can you clear this, burn it off? And they will. And they'll also take care of if you have people around you. Another tool. All right, lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm grateful. I'm super excited to be doing this for the 3, 7, 8, 9, 3 more days. And then we'll see where it goes from there if I keep going live every day, like I've been told a few times. Hint, hint. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I will see you here tomorrow. I'll put out a time. I'm not sure what it looks like. So have a beautiful day. Namaste.